Hey, let's take a look at it real quick here. Hurricane Isaias now, excuse me, moving up through the southern Bahamas and still a Category 1 hurricane with winds at 80 miles per hour and no strengthening since 5 a.m. this morning. However, it does look like we could be seeing the beginning of an eye developing right in here. So we're going to keep an eye on that and let you know what happens with that. Here's the latest from the National Hurricane Center. Moving northwest at 16, so it slowed down a little bit. And actually, the 11 a.m. update shows a little bit of a weakening here, winds at 75 miles per hour. So that little weakening there has changed the strengthening along the track. For example, earlier this morning, it did look like it would be possibly a Category 2 storm by early tomorrow morning. Now, the forecast keeps it as a Category 1 storm, but a strong storm moving up along the coast. And as we get to Saturday night, this is Saturday night, 8 p.m., this line right here, it starts to move in either closer to the Florida coast or just offshore of the Florida coast with a little shift in the cone to the west over the past few hours or so. And then Sunday morning, staying offshore here, but possibly able to move in a little closer to the coast. So the entire cone has made a little shift to the west since earlier this morning with the track less easterly. Now, it could still end up all the way over here on the eastern edge of the track, which would mean less of an impact for us here in South Florida. But at this point in time, with the way the track is set up, I think it's a pretty good bet that we'll see at least a few bands of rainfall coming in and some pretty gusty winds. Most of the area still under a tropical storm watch. All the counties except for Okeechobee County from now all the way through the weekend. We also have a hurricane watch offshore of the Treasure Coast and a hurricane warning offshore of Palm Beach County, and that's until the storm passes on by. So when it comes to Isaias and the impacts, here's what we think is going to happen, at least at this point in time. Conditions deteriorating by Saturday afternoon. So we'll start to see more bands of rain coming in, chances for some pretty gusty winds, possibly tropical storm force winds. As we get into Saturday night, through early Sunday morning at least, and probably through late Sunday morning, that's when we have the highest chance to see the greatest impact from this storm. And then things will start to get better as we get to late in the day on Sunday and the storm moves farther to the north. We're going to see our conditions begin to improve. For more on our local weather now, here's meteorologist Katia Hall.
All right, let's take a look outside. 6 degrees with that humidity at 62%. So mostly sunny skies out there and barely any clouds. Temperatures in the upper 80s in West Palm Beach, is 86 in Okeechobee, 89 in Fort Pierce, 89 in Vero Beach, and low 90s right now in Boca Raton. Those winds coming in from off the ocean, and so we could see a few showers blowing in from time to time today. But for the most part, we're going to stay relatively dry. Rain chances only at 10%. Our highs this afternoon reaching the low 90s. Again, a few isolated showers here and there. Upper 80s as we head into 5 o'clock this evening. The mid 80s by 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Another warm one tomorrow and on Sunday as well. We'll have more details on Hurricane Isaias in just a few minutes.